Alright, so this is the third video in the Peugeot, and I'm going to sell this. I bought it for 120 bucks. I really don't feel like this exhaust needs to be improved aftermarket. They make great aftermarket exhaust. The intake needs to be taken out. It's cool that you can take this intake out, that manifold. It's just a little manifold, and then obviously hook up a more rigorous carb. You can put on a larger kit. Super easy. What a great way to start getting into kits by doing it on a moped. Super easy to do. So that's kind of all I wanted to talk about with this 103. I bought it to sell. That's all I did. Get it started, get it rolling. Someone else can take it and make it into a pretty sweet ride. Next thing I want to show you is over here. So come on over here. Now this is all wrapped up, and this is a moped that I have been working on. This has all been now powder coated. And so what I want to do in the next video is unwrap these powder coats and show you what I'm going to build. And I'll show you what this was, aerosol. This is a kit. Okay, so I already put that on. Probably should have filmed that, but it's all good. This little guy here is what I like to do when I'm not rebuilding or when I'm tinkering with something. That way I have something to ride and still small enough doesn't take a whole lot of room up in the garage. Come over here, Leo, for a second. Okay, things are in a little bit of disrepair because I just bought this Peugeot. These are all the parts of Peugeot in terms of the plastics. I don't like the plastics on it. I don't like all these other things on it. I think it takes away from the simplicity of the moped. Anyway, if people like things the way they were vintage-wise, you keep it for them. And then I like to create, come over here, Leo. I like to create a separate plastic compartment for each of the bikes that I'm working on. So over here you can see these are the chrome parts for the moped that we'll do next video. But over here is an example of when you take apart a bike, the best thing I know how to do is put all the individual basic component parts that are small enough into this plastic housing. You can get these at Harbor Freight, and you can get all of your parts in there. This is all from a Saks moped that we're going to build, and everything's basically there like a puzzle piece. I took pictures of everything. I just got to try to remember how to do this. It should work out pretty well. We'll get into that next time, but I wanted to show you a couple of other things to hopefully whet your appetite for what we're going to try to do in the future. So this is a Honda 65 C110. This is a 50cc. This is my second one. This is really nice. Needs to be cleaned up, but the paint's in good shape, and plastics are in good shape. Motor is being cleaned. We can go over that on a separate video. This is a 65 Honda C100. This is a Super Cub. Motor's taken out. Working on that. This is a Suzuki 1965. Obviously, that's a two-stroke. Engine's working on there. Just needs to be taken apart. You can see over there is a frame of a Honda C110. So I like the small displacements. If you're interested in any of these, subscribe. And when I get to them, I'm going to do one project at a time. That's another thing I recommend. Is if you see something, you like it, you buy it. You can't do multiple projects at once without getting lost in both of them and not dedicating your time and energy on the things that you need to deal with electric diagrams, circuitry, you name it, just best operating practices. So just focus on one bike at a time. I'm selling that, it's gone. And then we're gonna work, I'm gonna unwrap the paint job from the moped that we're gonna rebuild, and it should be pretty sweet. It should be 70cc, and it'll be great fun, okay? All right, thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day or evening.